You. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Gang. Y'all know what it is, man. Happy Monday. We back. Oh, yeah, we back. We got to talk about it. Some boxing. Come in, smash the like button, wipe your feet. Then we can get to the proceedings this evening. Y'all got to get the likes up. That's what helps my channel reach a further audience, so we could put out more heat, so I could put out more heat. Shout out to my man Spaz. He was the first person in the chat. Ego's Army, we the best. I repeat, Spaz was the first person in the chat. Congratulations, appreciate you. Who else in here? A1 Diggs, what's up? We got my man A1 Diggs in the building. Ego is a perfectly fitting name for you. What does that mean? Bro, that sounds like beta male energy. Ego is a perfect... Listen, only insecure dudes is worried about how another dude feels about himself. Listen, I talk boxing, but I also give lessons. When people are mad at your level of security or confidence, that means they are insecure. That means they feel inadequate. Just so you guys know, beta male behavior at its finest. Bro, listen. If you unpack the word self-esteem, it is what it says. It's how you feel internally about yourself. Self-esteem. This is not us esteem. This is not called we esteem. Together we in this esteem. It's called self-esteem. Bro, you got to always question a man that's worried about another man and worried about how they think about themselves rather than what they doing and living their purpose. Who else is in here? Hold on, I didn't see King Corleone. Where he at? Where King Corleone at, man? Oh, Kenichi Bear in the building. Surah Tucker. Okay. Listen, let's get out the Boxing Eagle roll call. Let me know where you guys are from, city, state, zip. And then we'll get started. City, state, zip, let me know where you're from. And I'm going to get started, man. Let me know where you guys are from, and I'll get started. E-Bong, what's up? Ego's Army. Miami, Florida in the building, 33157. Let's get it. Philly, shout out to Philly, 215. Chicago, Garfield Park Boxing. Bro, Chicago be repping the Army heavy. Shout out to Vegas. 89113. Tallahassee, you heard me? Dallas, Texas. Denver, Vallejo, 94590. Okay, yeah, area. Inglewood, always up to no good, huh? Even Miami trying to get a piece, baby. 33125, Texas 254. Richmond 510. You dig? Bay Area. They did the Bay Area. They did the Warriors parade today. Shout out to them brothers for bringing the ship home. 916. California is still NorCal, baby. Belize. Newark, New Jersey. Period. 973. Omaha, Nebraska. 402 for life. Okay. New Jersey. ATL. Shotty. Shout out to my man Cursor. He in the Midwest with it. That's what I'm talking about. I told you. We everywhere. Ego's Army. We everywhere. Ego's Army is that army, better yet the Navy. So if you ever play a hate me, then it ain't all gravy. So I wanted to talk to you guys. You guys seen the title of this particular video. I got a question. Shout out to Compton. Is Compton in the house? Shout out to Cleveland, Midwest 216. I got a question, bro. And since nobody in boxing got the nuts that I got, I guess I'll say it. My thing is, I listen very, very closely to what people say. Then I look at their actions to see if their actions are in line with what they say. And that's how I judge a situation. Listen, unlike a lot of people, my age or younger, I rely heavily on animal instinct. Some people don't do that. A lot of people, especially with technology and stuff, a lot of people don't rely on intuition, animal instinct, gut feeling and stuff. I do that a lot, you know, and so far so good. The way I judge kind of people, I'm a people person, and the way I can see who's what and whatever. It's just sometimes you got to just shut up and listen and watch people's moves. And my question in the Crawford situation with Errol Spence is this: is Crawford, Terence Crawford, Team Crawford, so members of his team, his entourage, and also Terence Crawford fans, the Bud buddies, spent a lot of energy when Bud was with Top Rank, suggesting that Errol Spence Jr. was ducking him. Now, on my channel, I've never pushed that envelope because I never believed that, right? Props to Crawford, props to Errol Spence. But I never believed it was a matter of Errol Spence ducking. So my question, I got a question. Shout out to Adrian, what's up? So my question to you now, and please come in, subscribe, smash the like button, wipe your feet, make yourself comfortable, man. My question now is, why I can't tell another man what to say, how to react and all that stuff, but for lack of a better word, why is Crawford doing interviews now talking about hopefully I fight Errol Spence? If it don't happen, I want to fight Charlo. I'm so confused by this. I'm so confused because as a man, I take what, I take what someone says at face value until you show me reason not to. You see what I'm saying? And Crawford and his team and his fans kind of was screaming on Errol Spence Jr. like, "Oh, make the fight, you ducking, you woo, 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 woo." So it's just weird to me to see recent interviews where you're now a free agent, and it's like, why is Charlo even in the equation right now? To me, that's weird. That's weird because for the last, bro, he basically said, if I can't, he says, hopefully I fight Errol Spence. I'm just paraphrasing. He said, that's the game plan. But if I can't get him, Charlo, excuse me. But that's basically what he said on the Zone Boxing Show. He said, basically, if I can't get him, then I would like to move up and fight Charlo. And I'm like, so shout out to Isaiah, appreciate you. That's confusing to me because Crawford became undisputed at 140. Oh, hey, Jamaica, thank you. Crawford became undisputed at 140. For the last several years, while the fight wasn't happening, when Bud was with Bob Arum and Top Rank, all we heard was how Errol was ducking from pretty much the Crawford side, fans, the Crawford team, Crawford, whatever, right? This was the notion. So to now be a free agent and I guess have some wiggle room where it seems easy enough to make the fight if Bud Crawford is realistic as the B-side, then it just makes no sense to me that why would you, okay, I could see, nobody in boxing can insult my intelligence. Like, you see what I'm saying? Nobody's going to do that. I listen to what you say. See, when you great such as myself, I can use your own words against you if you allow it. Kamal Oz, big boy. He says, how can a man take the hard road and do all the heavy? Bro, Kamal, he's already flaming y'all up. Appreciate Kamal Oz for the $10 super chat. He says, how can a man take the hard road and do all the heavy lifting? That Pedro Diaz and Ugas pairing was the hottest in boxing. That victory alone is better than Crawford's whole resume. Dang. Errol is the most disrespected. See, now y'all got Kamal up here cooking. Listen to Kamal. He left a great point and he said, get the likes up. Y'all got to do it. Listen, we're going to take my channel to the next level, whether the haters like it or not. I promise you that. I will not stop until my channel meets all the goals that I have in my head. Thank you. Great point from Kamal Oz. Again, now, okay. Crawford, when he was with Top Rank and Bob Arum, show me the lie in what I'm saying. When Crawford was with Bob Arum and with Top Rank, let's start from the bare bones basic. We got to crawl before we could walk. I'm Big Money Ego. Shout out to Kamal Oz. Listen, let's crawl before we could walk. Cap or fact, Crawford's team, so Bomac, Bernie, whoever, and Bud Buddy, Crawford fans made a smear campaign to insinuate or suggest that Errol Spence was ducking Crawford over the last several years while Crawford was with Top Rank. Is that cap or is that fact? Let's cook. Y'all ain't ready to cook like I'm ready to. Is that cap or fact? Team Crawford, by way of Terence, by way of his team and entourage, by way of his fans, made a deliberate attempt to suggest that Errol Spence Jr. was the hold up to the fight, was ducking the fight, didn't want no smoke, etc., etc. Okay, so everybody's saying facts, so we're going to label that law. Call me ground law. So we all know that's what happened when he was with Top Rank. My question is this. Now that you're a free agent and there's seemingly no holdups, where is the similar energy? But like Errol did what he said he was going to do, which was, let's start that cat. Let me clean up my side of the street. And then as soon as he did that, beating Ugas, the last remaining Heyman fighter with a belt, and all the, kind of the biggest fights that he could fight to build his brand and rep and profile. He beat Mikey Garcia, beat Danny Garcia, unified with Sean Porter, unified with Ugas, already beat Kell Brook. So once that was complete, and then he did a mandatory with Ocampo, fought Lamont Peterson, right? Once all that was complete, he pretty much completed his side of the street, because Jerron Boots Ennis is not with Al Heyman. You know what I'm saying? Even though he's been fighting on Showtime, he doesn't have an official PBC deal. So Errol did what he said. He cleaned up his side of the street. Then he started printing up these limited edition shirts with a shark coming through the doors. And then now Bud is talking about Charlo. Bro, what? Like, why are we even entertaining a Charlo? Charlo's undisputed. He deserves a tune-up, even though Boxing World won't give him that because they want him to fight mandatories and Tim Tszyu and stuff like that. Bro, Charlo's in his own division, and he's earned kind of the right to do whatever. Y'all got to get my likes up. I'm not playing with nobody in boxing. You're going to pay for this talk. You're going to pay for these gyms. You're going to pay for the knowledge. Bro, I promise you. So my thing is this. If you've suggested that a person want to know smoke, this is, in my opinion, the clearest runway that it's been. So why wouldn't you just immediately take flight? Now, I'm not saying Errol Spence and Crawford won't happen, but what is the delay? Isn't this everything that you said you wanted? What is the delay? Why are see, boxing fans have the attention span of toddlers. You got way too much on your screen. Good. Block him. Hey, block Brandon Pitt. Yeah. Hey, come. Yeah. Notice every time I start cooking, block him. Every time I start cooking, they come with distractions. That's how you know I'm great. That don't have what's on the screen. As long as you can hear, you don't have to see me, but you will feel me. As long as you can hear me, you good. I don't care about nothing else. Can y'all hear me? Okay, then. Okay, then. When they hate, donate. Okay, I'm Big Money Ego. See, look, every time y'all hate, they donate. So don't do that. Yeah, y'all don't want to do that. Oh, hey, Jamaica, no slumming in the chat. Don't just post up and rub your dirty souls Rick James style in the Ego's furniture. Hit the like button. It's free. Love you, boys. Man, shout out to, that's the energy we on. Bro, if you ain't with us, you against us, we mashing. We the mob. How y'all go to mob when we always on our job? Shout out to Mr. Shav 81. Man, y'all better stop playing. Bro, it's about to get real serious. Y'all better stop playing, bro. Satellite radio, it's about to get serious. Bro, listen, it's about to get real serious. That Sirius XM, man, stop playing with me. So anyway, my point, digital mob, we the mob, bro. My thing is this. You were with Top Rank and Bob Arum. You had a Jewish promoter that you were with that was slandering you towards the end of your tenure with Top Rank. These are the facts. He said, hey, you ain't making no money with us, wampty, right? So you endured that. Shout out to Ghana. See, we got people in Africa, West Africa. In West Africa, born and raised on a playground is where I spend most of my days. Shout out to West Africa, Ghana, gang. My thing is this. When you were with Bob Arum, you were with Top Rank, the runway clearly wasn't clear. You know, it wasn't a clear runway. Now, the runway, Crawford just said months ago that there's no hangups. There's no issue. There's no problem making the fight. Kind of what's taking so long. Why even entertain a Charlo fight? Like, for me, I told you, I'm a straight shooter, steak and potatoes. I don't like seeing unfinished business not taken care of and then see someone move up. That's not me. Boxing fans have the attention spans of toddlers, as I keep saying, where for several years, people said they want to see Errol Spence, Terence Crawford. They're still undefeated. It's still an amazing fight. It's not like one of them lost or something. The fight is still, it's not like Wilder or Joshua where they both have multiple losses now because they didn't strike while the iron's hot because of Eddie Hearn and Joshua, right? This is still two undefeated fighters, still for welterweight supremacy and undisputed. Why are people trying to shift gears and even mention a Charlo fight? And for the record, this is just my opinion. I don't even like that fight for Bud, to be honest. So it's not out of fear of Bud fighting Jermell. I don't really like that matchup for Bud straight away. Like, I think it's a disrespect to the weight classes. And I'm old school in that regard. You see what I'm saying? But if your resume is what it is at welterweight, you didn't even fight Jaron Ennis, you didn't fight Errol Spence, Virgil Ortiz, guys that I think are probably the best right now. You know what I'm saying, at welterweight. You didn't fight any of them to just leave the division and fight the king of the next division up. That don't really make sense to me. So I'm a logical and a rational person. If you guys can make more sense than what I'm saying, please, I oblige you, enlighten me. But I know you can't because I'm the greatest that's ever lived. I know you can't make more sense than me. I've already thought through this. Why should I watch Charlo? Like, yeah, it's a good fight. I would watch it on some, if it happened type of stuff, but that's not what should be happening next. Bro, if you struggling with sixth grade homework, you don't go to the eighth grade. You don't go to high school. The only people that leave middle school and graduate and, go to high school is like people who excel and they're like freak geniuses. You know what I'm saying? Their aptitude test is through the roof. That's the only way you skip several grades and be in college at age 12 and all that. You have to be exceptional. And I'm not saying that Crawford is not an exceptional fighter, but what I am saying is he hasn't been able to prove it at welterweight against the best people in the last 5 years. Like, bro, I will destroy you just like that. Watch this. But first, let me get to Kamal Oz. The money keep coming in. I'm forever going to be paid. Kamal Oz forever going to be paid. Let's get it. The money goes into my baby. Kamal Oz says $10 again. These same man fans talked about Wilder needing to accept whatever Anthony Joshua offered and Hearns because he was the B-side. They said he had the bigger name belts and was a draw, but the same dudes claiming Errol Spence. Oh, come on, cooking. Oh my gosh. Kenichi, what's up? Bro, Kamal, hold on, let me give him some more. Y'all gonna get this work. Listen. Fatality. I put Ego's Army against anything moving in boxing. Y'all will get laid down, bro. When it comes bar for bar, line for line, our thought processes tend to excel. We the valedictorians. We the valedictorians of the boxing scholars. Kamal Oz with an impeccable, impenetrable point that none of y'all can deny. When Wilder was the one belt guy at heavyweight, and Joshua had the Klitschko name, and people held that over Wilder's head, said, "Oh, he got the better name." And then Joshua had 3 belts versus 1 belt. They said that Wilder needed to bow down and take flat fees and all this goofy because Eddie Hearn was talking about it, and Joshua, wanted to lowball Wilder, and then Wilder even was still down to do that, and then they made up another excuse to not fight him. But the point Kamal and myself are making is it was fully understood that 1 belt Wilder versus 3 belt with a Klitschko name under his resume, and then Joshua had that, and then Wilder hadn't fought Tyson Fury or even Luis Ortiz at that point. It was understood that Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, oh my God. It was understood that he just had to take a back seat and be the B-side and play that role. Know your role like The Rock say, right? He had to know his role. So why is the energy different for Terence Crawford, who clearly is not the A-side, clearly ain't done the numbers that Errol Spence has done, and clearly don't have 3 belts and had 1 belt that he got in his first fight at welterweight? Now, all the Bud buddies, you cannot denounce what I'm saying. You can say some other bullshit, try to throw the dogs off the scent. See, this is what happens in boxing. When you get somebody who's professing the facts, speaking knowledge, and they can't refute it, they can't dispute it, they don't want to see undisputed. Listen, they can't dispute it. They can't refute it. I'm undisputed, right? When they can't refute what you're saying, they shift gears to, oh, you're hating on Bud. Oh, you're the Bud hater. Oh, bro, get off my dick. Y'all didn't say nothing about I was the Bud hater when I was flying to Omaha for several years, going to Bud's gym, going to cover Bud's fights, and supporting Bud's fights, even when there were other fights going on. So get off my dick. That don't work, bro. Y'all can't use like this Jedi mind trick to tell me about myself. The only way you can insult me and offend me is if what you're saying is true. I know what you're saying is not true, so therefore it ceased to exist. It cannot hurt me. There's nothing you could say that hurts me when I know my internal character, when I know my moral compass. I have used my channel for the greater good and celebrated Bud's whole career. And there is a lot of people way back, they're like, Bud need to fight someone, Bud. And I was like, nah, chill. Bud's, he's dope, da-da-da. But it gets to a point where Bud made some of the decisions he's made. That's where he's at. And you just gotta let it be that. So I'm not bothered. If you can't prove me wrong, you can't answer none of the questions, all that, oh, you hate this fighter, because they say I hate every fighter. I tell Canelo about herself. The Chupapi Muñeño say I hate Canelo. I'm spitting facts when it comes to Bud as it happened, chronological order. I'm snapping and rapping, telling you how it happened. And then they say, oh, you hate Bud. No, it's, bro, my life is not indicative of love and hate. So if your kid gets straight F's on their report card and you scold them or take away their video game, you hate your kids? Bro, y'all sound, you dumb son of a bitch. Y'all sound stupid. Bro, y'all sound stupid. Your thinking sounds inferior to mine. If your kid is effing up in class, cutting up, getting D's and F's, and you pull the plug on a PlayStation 5, you take away their iPad, you scold them, you discipline them, you do whatever you do as a parent, does that mean you hate your kid? So when I'm doing the same for boxing, cleaning up these boxing streets, making it a safe place to eat, then don't say I hate this person and I hate that person, because I don't live in this goofy world that some of y'all live in. My life is not this, Libra scale where it's love or hate and there's nothing in between. That's not how I operate. That's not how I ever will operate. And yeah, that just sounds goofy to me. Y'all got to get the likes up. Before the end of the year, y'all will all bow down to my channel. Ain't it something? Y'all will all bow down. Shout out to the Libras. Let's get it. Bro, listen. Everything I'm saying about the Bud situation ain't nobody came up here and said something that was wrong. Come on, I know it's YouTube. I know, bro. YouTube be hating, but as long as they keep paying me like they paying me, then whatever. But we gonna get to the hate. I'm the algorithm assassin. Let's get it. When YouTube hates, donate. When the haters hate, donate. I'm gonna build this up one way or the other. Let's get it. Back to Bud. Again, boxing fans have the attention span of like 2-year-olds. I'm not really interested in Charlo versus Crawford. Yeah, it's a good fight. I will watch it because I love boxing. And they're both great fighters. But that's not what we should really even be talking about. Crawford got actually Charlo said it himself in an interview with Brian Custer. He said, why is he even worried about me? He got to worry about Errol Spence. He a stud. That's what he said. He said Errol Spence is he said, you come up to my division, I'm gonna knock you out. That's what Charlo said. He said you need to be worried about Errol. He said, take the money, take a little bit less, shut up, be quiet. I remember these things. This is literally what Charlo said. He said, take a little less, shut up, be quiet, and do as he say. That's what Jermell Charlo said, pretty much verbatim. He said, shut up, be quiet, take a little less, take the challenge, fight Errol Spence, he a stud. Bro, am I lying? That I'm capping. So, and after that, Jermell Charlo was basically saying, why are y'all even asking me about Crawford? He not in my weight class. So after these interviews, Bud does an interview and he talking about he want to fight Charlo. Oh my God, bro. Bro, he said, shut up, be quiet, take a little less money, and do as he say. That's literally what he said. Kamal Oz gonna make sure y'all dead. Mel has a WBO IBF mandatory fighting back to back. And the other, I'm glad Kamal Kamal be helping me stay on track because I'm really finna body y'all. He said I'm busy, bro. On top of boxing fans, y'all like Cuba Gooding Jr. in radio. He said, humble yourself, sit there, shut up, be quiet, and do as he say. That's literally what he said. But listen, boxing fans act like Cuba Gooding Jr. Not in his good movie, not like Boys in the Hood, not that Cuba, not Jerry Maguire Cuba, not Judgment Night Cuba. I'm talking about Cuba in radio, not Cuba in Coming to America. See, y'all didn't even know Cuba Gooding Jr. was in Eddie Murphy. You didn't even know he was in Coming to America because y'all don't know about boxing and y'all don't know about movies and y'all don't know about hip hop. That's why y'all watch me. Sit there, shut up, be quiet, y'all, and do as I say. Bro, listen. Y'all acting like Cuba in radio, where he had the little radio and his teeth was all bucked. Shout out to Big Ray, he know his stuff. Yeah, he was in the chair at the barbershop. All right, I give it to Big Ray, he know his stuff. Okay. Bro, listen. Everything I said was true. Y'all acting like Cuba Gooding Jr. in radio. You acting like what's the name? Radio. Bro, all the radio, every black radio in every movie is has a learning curve. Spike Lee, Do the Right Thing. Wasn't his name Radio? He was tripped out. Anyway, but listen. I'm too good at my job, man. Did I ask you? Did I ask you? Get that through. Bro, I'm out to go Joe Pesci. Listen, yeah, with the Radio Raheem from Do the Right Thing. Bro, listen. D batteries. Bro, listen. I'm gonna have to go Joe Pesci on y'all. I asked you, did I ask you? Get it through your head, you mother... For real? Bro, what? Stop playing. Ego Pesci is back. I'm a good fella, man. Rest in peace to Ray Liotta. So Charlo pretty much like pushes off like across the notion of fighting Terence Crawford because he's like, I ain't worried about him. He's not even my weight class. So after that, Crawford is still talking about a Charlo fight. Strike one. Strike two is this. Listen, I'm gonna strike y'all out. I'm Randy Johnson. I'm Randy Johnson. I'm Roger Clemens. I'm Nolan Ryan. I'm Bumgardner. Y'all just some bums. I'm Bumgardner. Listen, I'm Madison Bumgardner. Man, stop playing with me, bro. I'm Renneria. I'm about to eat like a cafeteria. Let's get it. So Charlo, he basically said, I ain't worried about him. He's not in my weight class. Why is Bud even talking about, you know what I'm saying, a Charlo fight? Strike one. Strike two is this. Charlo got like 3 mandatories or something crazy. Tim Zoo and somebody else, Costa Zoo and Tom Zoo and, you know, Chuck Woolery. He got all these mandatories. So like I said, boxing fan, like, bro, we gotta bring back the reins on boxing. You know what I mean? We gotta pull this back in. Boxing fans know they're being duped, and then they still fall for it and then act surprised. You see what I'm saying? Like boxing fan, hey, get my likes up. Boxing fans, they know, like, they'll see a title and they know it's clickbait, they know it's not true, and they still click on it. You know what I'm saying? Or there'll be a notion or something to talk about, and then they'll overly express thoughts and they know it's cap. Like, is this what boxing is coming to? Like, for example, you don't see me spending too much time overly talking about like making 1,000 videos pumping up Charlo versus Terence Crawford. For obvious reasons, because Charlo got like several mandatories. He's undisputed. They're not in the same weight class. You know, what's the basis? Is that really logical? What about Errol Spence? You know what I'm saying? It's not really logical, but it's like you guys want to live in like almost a fantasy land and just talk about, I'm not a fantasy type of person. I'm about reality. Like, some people fake it till you make it and want to act like they live in large. I'd rather just live large. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't want to overly entertain situations that I know are capped from the jump. Like Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn always tell you about a fight he want to make, but then they don't make it. Like he'd be like, "Oh, Dillian White, I wanted to fight Deontay Wilder." He been saying that 4 years, and the fight still ain't happened. Mister Two Piece Boxing, what's up? Oh, I want to make Andy Ruiz versus Dillian White. Oh, I want to make Chisora versus Adam Kaunaki. Bro, every Hearn fight that he even talk about, none of them happen. But y'all okay with that because it's a white man with blue eyes and he telling and snickering and, you know, we got the British accent. So y'all just rock with it in boxing because some of y'all fakers and y'all know it ain't true. Y'all know he ain't fighting no Chisora Adam. Bro, why would you tell the public you want to make Chisora and Kaunaki instead of just making it? You just make it and just put it on, drop it on people's lap. Just say, boom, look what I got, and drop a flyer. And you would do a press conference. Why tell us about Dillian White Wilder and they still ain't fought? Dillian White and Luis Ortiz, Dillian White, Andy Ruiz, and so on and so forth. None of these fights have happened. Oh, Andrade and Charlo. None of these fights have happened. Remember back in the day, Eddie Hearn was talking about Tank and Tevin Farmer. To this day, that fight still ain't happened. Doers do, canters can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not here to just tell you about what I want to accomplish. You know, and I feel the same way with the Buzz situation in Charlo. I don't really see that fight happening next. So it's like, what are we really even talking about? And furthermore, I thought Errol was the, you know, why are we talking about plan B? And Errol, I thought he was the what you were targeting. You know what I'm saying? Like, how we just moved from Errol and then even talk about Charlo. That doesn't even make sense to me. And they're not even in the same weight class. Conor Benn is the biggest clout chase. Oh, that's a see. Come on, that's what I'm saying. Eddie Hearn be like, oh, I want Conor Benn to fight Broner, and then Broner fighting Omar Figueroa. Conor Benn to fight Keith Thurman. Conor Benn to fight Danny Garcia. I want Conor to fight Amir Khan and Kell Brook. They retire. Like, bro, Eddie Hearn cannot make it in my country of America, period, because that ain't it. All that British chat and proper banter, we don't care about that. Bro, the Warriors won. They just had to parade out here in SF. That's it. Nobody care about anything else. You either did it or you didn't. You got the ring or you didn't get the ring. Steph got 4. Steph got 4 rings. Looking like Thanos, bro. Yeah, Conor Benn. And then the funny thing is this. A fight that's maybe even more realistic, like Conor Benn versus Virgil Ortiz. Y'all both on DAZN. Why don't you see? That's how I know it's clout chase. Why doesn't Eddie Hearn talk about Conor Benn, DAZN guy, and Virgil Ortiz Jr., a DAZN guy? Virgil Ortiz's manager, Rick, keeps saying that no one will fight Virgil Ortiz. That would be an amazing fight. Send Virgil Ortiz to the UK, pay him, and then Conor Benn, Virgil Ortiz. See, bro, old media looking crazy. You got 2 guys on the same platform, and they not even fighting each other. But then when it's Errol Spence and Crawford on opposing platforms, they blame black-ass Al Heyman. You see how does this work? Bob Arum just did an interview saying there ain't no better BF Beevil because Beevil ain't got no pizzazz and he boring. But let it be Errol Spence and Crawford not fighting. You blame Al Heyman and PBC. Let it be Tank not fighting Loma. You blame Tank and PBC. Man, y'all look crazy. So as far as the Bud situation, like I really and truly, he said the zone cap dead zone. y'all crazy. Hey, get the likes up. As far as the Bud thing, I really don't want to talk about the Charlo fight like that because Charlo got his own responsibilities, own division. Now, here's the other thing. I told you, nobody in boxing is finna outsmart me. Nobody. Promoter, network, there's nobody. You can't do it. I promise you that. There's no one in boxing that's going to outsmart me because you can't outsmart the truth. How you going to outsmart the truth when you lying? It just can't happen. And I dropped the gems and I showed y'all, bro, you can exist in this world by keeping it real. And people act like that wasn't a thing. Hey, hold on. I got to go get my cell phone. I'll be right back. Hold on. My bad. Bro, you ever feel naked without your cell phone? Bro, you ever you don't have your cell phone on, you feel naked? You feel naked. Oh yeah, we gotta listen. See, I feel naked. The money was calling me. Listen, I left my phone in the other room. The money was calling. I heard the money ringing. Listen, I heard the money was ringing. Hold on. We got a $10 Cash App on the screen. Let's go. The money was calling. See, my spider sense was tingling. I felt that spidey sense. The money was, I was like, this is from D-Man843. He says, you are the best in boxing reporting. Appreciate that. I'm the best. I told you, I'm Big Money Ego. If you guys want to support the channel, there's multiple ways you can do it. I give y'all boxing news. I do the research so you don't have to. Boxing news 24/7, live streams. I invented the watch party. What else can I say? And we about to turn up some more. This is your one-stop shop. The freeway, hit the like button. Do it right now. subscribe to the channel. You see the button, it's red. They put it red and white. You read it and you still didn't hit the subscribe button. Bums. You watching me. Who watches something they don't want to see? A bunch of bums. Why would you watch a channel that you're not getting value from? That's why everybody in here should have already hit the subscribe button. Bro, Mr. Two Piece texted, they some bums. Bro, they bums. They just watching me. Like, y'all act like, bro, smartphones have created dumb people and bums. Y'all be watching me for 2 hours, 3 hours every day, and then it won't hit the subscribe button. Just make it convenient for yourself. Don't do it to a man. Bro, they some bums. Bro, who listens to something they don't like? You listen to me rant, you rave, spit, and do my bro. Y'all some bums, bro. Shout out to Sir. He said they Rico and Belly with the banana. Everybody put the banana emoji. They watching me like, oh, I don't like this. I don't like this. Oh, he getting super chats. I don't like that. Oh, they gonna send him the cash app. I don't like that. I don't like that. Bro, y'all Rico and Belly with the perm. Bunch of bums. Zelle, they some bums. Hey, bro, put the banana emoji. They just hating. Shout out to Mr. Shaw. Bro, put a banana, eating a banana like Rico. Ego, he about to blow it up. His channel popping. I'm about to drop a dime on her. I'm about to drop a dime on Ego. I don't like that ish. I don't like that ish. Whatever. Keep watching me. You go see what we do next, you bum. Yeah, so Crawford, Charlo, why? Why are we even talking about that? Here's another thing. We got to make stuff make sense. Listen, shout out to my man, Mr. Two Piece Boxing Gang. Let's get it. We the mob, digital mob, money on top of boxing. Let's get it. I promise you. All right, look. Some of the stuff, I'm just being real. Some of the stuff that Buzz says, you're talking too much. Boxing is man, block him. Get him out of here. Yeah. Get Isaiah. Isaiah did him bad. Oh, bro, you're a bum too. Get James Smith. Fake, bro, he the fake LL. James Todd Smith. Bro, you ain't LL. When I'm alone in my room, sometimes I stare at the wall, and in the back of my mind, I hear my conscience call, telling me I need to. Bro, get him out of here. We don't care what you have to say. This ain't no democracy. Yes, it is. No, it ain't. It's United States of Boxing Ego now. I'm Michael Jackson, you Tito. Your ass belong to me. Bro, some of the statements Bud has said, it doesn't sound like the sharpest knife in the drawer, the talking point. For example, I got a question. Confirmed, who is Bud's promoter? Let me know a confirmed who Bud's promoter is right now. Shout out to Mr. Two Piece Texas. We still get you for your necklace, riding reckless. We on them Vogues. Let me, man, stop playing. Tipping on fo. Bro, answer the question. Who is Bud's promoter? Who? I sound like an owl. Who? Who is his promoter? Name from a confirmed source who his promoter is. Who? That man said nobody. Okay, then. Bob ain't his promoter. Bro, you super late. You Marty McFly. You Back to the Future. You need to get Back to the Future, bro. Okay, no promoter. What network deal does Terence Crawford got? Tell me a confirmed network deal that Terence Crawford got. Like, what's his aligned network? Who is his aligned network? Christian said none. Bro, he on None TV. No network deal. Okay. Bro, listen. Okay, listen. Bro, y'all can't outsmart me. I'm the greatest. No network deal. No actual promoter that's confirmed. Your last promoter, you're suing. Your last promoter tried to hurt your business and succeeded, right? And said, oh, you ain't selling and all that type of stuff that Aaron was saying. How, in a business stance and a business world, do you have the leverage? I'm asking simple questions. How do you have any leverage with no network deal, no promotional company? Your last promoter was, saying you can't sell and all that. And then he's doing interviews talking about, if I don't get Errol Spence, then I'll move on and I want to fight Charlo. How, bro? Bro? Bro, y'all, I'm gonna punish y'all. I'm gonna punish y'all until you can outsmart me. I'm gonna punish y'all. How? Okay, I'm not the smartest brother in the world. Terence Crawford has no network publicly, no promoter publicly, and his last promoter, he's suing him. These are all facts. His last promoter threw you under the bus as well. Bob Arum, Jewish promoter, Harvard graduate from New York. These are all facts. For whatever reason, if you can't get Errol Spence Jr., Derek James trained Errol Spence Jr., Al Heyman advised Errol Spence Jr., A-side over you, Errol Spence Jr., how do you believe that you can move up and fight Derek James trained Jermell Charlo, Al Heyman advised Jermell Charlo, all the belts in his division, Jermell Charlo, if something falters with this fight? Explain the logic. Okay, I don't know what could go wrong with Errol Spence-Crawford negotiations, but Bud publicly said, hopefully Errol Spence happens, and if it doesn't, I want to fight Jermell Charlo. But if something were to go wrong, and I'm not saying something will, we might get the fight next. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying, using Bud's logic, no network deal, no promoter, a bad track record of pay-per-view sales and success, how are you going to, if for whatever reason, there's some like sticking points that you're not okay with Errol Spence, how are you going to move up and fight Charlo, who has the same advisor, Al Heyman, as the same trainer, Derek James, and then PBC is going to be like, oh, you didn't do business with us and you didn't agree to this for Errol, so we'll let you move up and fight Charlo, who has all the belts in a division you have no fights at, and we'll make that work. Bro, this is the same company. Oh my gosh, bro. What you want from me? I'm talking about Heyman, PBC, it's the same company. Man, you critters like John Ritter, that's Three's company. I love it when the hate come for me. Listen, bro, make that make sense. Make that make sense. With no leverage, no history of sales, like, positive, like uptick in crazy sales volume of pay-per-views. The advisor that you were linked to, puts people on the no-fly list if you're associated with him because they have sanctions on him. Daniel Kinahan, bro, where's this leverage? What you mean if the Errol Spence fight don't work? How do you have any leverage to say what will happen next? And then, okay, like, for example, I'll just spitball it. Let's say Errol Spence, they offered you an amount of money, and then he's like, nah, I don't want that amount of money. I want more. Okay, deal off. Errol Spence is off the table. How does Bud think he's going to, with the same trainer, with the same company, with the same advisor, possibly on the same network, I don't know, Fox or Showtime, then go fight Charlo. Everything's the same except for we'd be switching out Errol Spence's name and Jermell Charlo's name. And it's not like Bud Crawford would be the A-side over Jermell either. Jermell has every single belt in a new division. How do you have leverage over that? You have no network. He's been loyal to the PBC programming and Fox and Showtime. He's been on both. He's done great numbers on both, and he has every single belt. What are y'all telling me right now? Bro, these sound like Pookie pipe dreams. Man, they keep calling me, man. Keep calling me. Bro, y'all look like Pookie with the white lips. It look like you put powdered donut on your lips. This sounds real crack-ish, what y'all telling me. This ain't a joke like Bill Bellamy. Y'all about to get chopped to celery, not joking, Bill Bellamy. What the are y'all telling me? Bro, explain how does Bud think he's in the driver's seat to not do the Arrow business for whatever reason, or not like disagree with anything? And then you think you're going to get Charlo with the same, basically everybody's the same, like PBC got the same people. They had the same podcast. They got the same promoters. And you just swap out Errol Spence's name for Jermell Charlo. That don't make sense, bro. Now y'all explain it. Make that make sense to me. And then I'm willing to listen to y'all. I'm willing to listen to the bums try to reason that out. B-side Bud has no market value apart from Spence. Block Mr. J. So you guys see it. I'm asking direct questions. They never give me direct answers. What they do try to do is deflect. I'm not here for your inadequacies. I'm not here for your insecurities. I'm a grown man asking a grown man question and a direct question. Either you have the answer to the direct question or you do not. Don't tell, like, bro, I treat this like as if this was a court case. If the judge is asking you something, you can't just deflect, oh, but Johnny did this. No, it's not. The court case is not about Johnny. You're being tried for murder. You got to explain. If they say, where were you on the night of June 1st on that Friday, and you're being charged for murder, you can't, oh, Johnny and them, they went to a party. No, we're not asking about Johnny and them. That's a deflection. They want to know your alibi. Where were you on Friday, June 1st? Bringing other people and situation, none of that has anything to do with it. So talk to me nice. When I'm asking a direct question, I'm the judge of boxing. Answer the question directly. Oh, you were worried about the business too much. No, I'm not worried. Okay, I'm worried about the business too much. Now answer the question. Bro, and you buffoons keep saying, oh, you're worried about the... Bro, why do Bud Crawford fans act like we can omit the business of boxing? Bro, y'all are living in la la land. Boxing is a business. If the business doesn't appeal to whoever's, at the helm of it, you don't get the fight. So you can't say, oh, ego, why it's about the fight. It's about the best first, but kiss my ass, because there will be no fight if the business doesn't align and doesn't make sense. So all the idiocracy, all the stupidity that I see and read in the comment section, aka deflections, saying, oh, why are you so worried about the business of boxing? Because if the business does not align, there will be no fight. It's that simple. Like, bro, I'm a YouTuber. If somebody has a business proposition, which has happened, I'll give you some real life examples. I'm not going to tell you who the company. There have been companies that that hit me up and say, oh, you got good numbers and whoop, and they offer me brand deal and they offer me merchandise. I don't want merchandise. You're going to pay me. Bro, I don't need merch. Bro, give me the money. Give me the bag. I'll buy my own merchandise. You see how that works? So as a owner and a creator, it gotta make sense. Like, I'm not finna just do any brand deal for like free, for one, two, for product. I don't need to give me money to promote your product since you believe in it so much. I'll buy my own products. You see what I'm saying? Unless it's something like I want to support. Like where it's just like, okay, this person don't got no capital right now, but I believe in them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to work with them. AKA the business got to make sense. I'm not promoting nobody business for free clothing. I might not even like the clothing for real. Give me money and I'll buy my own clothing or product. That's like Pine Sol going to hit me up and say, oh, hey, we want you to promote our product. And then I'm selling volumes of Pine Sol and they give me a free bottle. Like, I don't, bro, I'll go to Walmart and get the Pine Sol. I don't want no free product. You give me free product and money. That's different. Yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying. So business is business. It got to make sense. And it got to make sense with your business. So from a PBC perspective, if Crawford wants an exorbitant amount of money and they look at the stats and the number and they don't really align to what he showed his actual value is, then that's going to be a problem. And then beyond that, if you don't agree to the Errol Spence deal for whatever reason, how do you think you're going to get Charlo? And you got to go through the same people. Like, bro, if you're trying to get a car loan and you hit up Wells Fargo to get the loan through them so you can finance to them, and then you talk to someone named Judy and she say, oh, we looked at your credit, it's trash, we can't give you the loan. You think if you talk to Tom at Wells Fargo in the same branch that they gonna give you the loan? You see what I'm saying? Bro, if Wells Fargo goes through their chain of command and they assess you and then they say, hey, we can't offer you the loan, talking to a different person probably is not gonna, change anything if your credit is bad enough. You know what I mean? You can talk to manager, whoever you want. If your situation ain't right, your situation ain't right, so it don't matter. So it's kind of the same thing with Terence Crawford. You've been saying you want to fight Errol. Now seems like the best time because you're free. So if it doesn't work, he did an interview with his own boxing and said, if it don't work, hopefully it works. And if it don't work, he want to fight Charlo. So what makes you think you can get undisputed Charlo in a higher division? You have no equity up there. We have never seen you fight at 154. He has every single belt. What you can't say, like it'd be different if it's like Canelo or something, because Canelo can move up and be a bigger name and A-side over Bivol, even though Bivol was the champion. But that's not Canelo's situation. I mean, that's not Crawford's situation. You know what I'm saying? Only a few guys like Floyd can move up and be the A-side over Cotto, even though Cotto had a belt. You know what I mean? Kamal Oz. If B-side Buzz team was smart, they would follow what Floyd did versus Oscar, accept things as they are, and beat a man by beating a man if you can. Word. And old media, speaking of that, old media frequently said, y'all got to get the likes up. Come on. We a well-oiled machine, people. We got to get the likes up. We should be past that. And speaking of that, old media frequently, when it fits their agenda, they'll tell Wilder or whoever that they need to like take concessions and take the short money up first to prove your worth. And then they don't say it to other people. Like they'll say Wilder, get less than what you're worth to fight Joshua for the opportunity and belts. And then if you beat him, you become the man in the rematch and all that. They say that. But at the end of the day, they don't say that for everybody. So that's no good. So I still struggle to see what leverage Crawford feels he has to say no. To say no. Like, okay, for example, like I'm asking real life questions. Let's say Crawford wanted more money And then PBC is like, nah. Errol Spence has a better chance of fighting somebody good than Crawford if they don't fight each other next. No? Is that accurate? Is that cap or fact? Bro, if Errol and Crawford don't happen next, who has the better chance of getting a suitable fight? Errol or Crawford? Crawford, again, he has no network, no promoter. His last association with an advisor is a guy on the that'll put you on the no-fly list if you're from outside of the country, and there's sanctions on him, and that's Daniel Kinahan. Errol Spence got called out by Fundora, so maybe you can make that. Um, Errol Spence could fight Stanionis, or I'm sure he got mandatories, right? If Omar Figueroa beat Broner, they could just do like a stay busy fight because Omar Figueroa beat Errol in the amateurs. You could do Errol can move up and fight Castano. I mean, he could fight Keith Thurman. I mean, he just has more options. It is what it is. It is what it is. So it's like I like you gotta. It's like a card game. You gotta know when to fold and you know when you have leverage and when you don't have leverage. There's only so long you can bluff. Like PBC, from what I've seen, they seem pretty well oiled. You know what I'm saying? Like where they're not gonna like. For example, DAZN is probably the only company that is out here paying an exorbitant amount of money, knowing they're not going to get it back when they assign that type of paycheck, knowing there's no ROI in it. You see what I'm saying? Bob Arum, if anything, he might be on the cheap side. So Bob will tell you straight up, I ain't making that. But like you got to at least respect that about Bob. Bob cutthroat. If it's too much money, bro. Remember when it was like Crawford and Sean Porter was the plan, and then Bob was trying to get Porter for the low. He's like, now I'll make the fight with Sean Porter. I'll give him $250 and a pack of gobstoppers. Like, bro, what? 250 and some gobstoppers? Bro, Bob Arum, he ain't got this man. Bro, Bob don't care if he lowball you. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Bob is different. I'll give you a $150 and some Trojan condoms. Bro, some Trojans? Bro, I'm not fighting for some Trojans. They're goat skin, kid. You don't want the goat skin rib for her pleasure. Trojan condom. Like, no. Bro. I retract. I rebuke your offer. Bro, what? He got the fighter fighting for some Skittles and condoms, talking about taste the rainbow. I got trolley gummies and some jerky, nigga. No, Bob, bro. I'll give you $1,000 and some juju bees. Okay, junior mints. Like, bro, I don't want no damn junior mint. Good and plenty. But bro, Bobby try to get bro. Bobby, he be with them like them GameStop offers. Bro, you can have a brand new PS5, PS6. You got the brand new PS6. They talking about 562 for the PS6 console. Bro, Bob got them GameStop. Listen, $50 and some lemon heads. Bro, 50 and some lemon heads. Bro, Bob got them GameStop prices good. Them trade-in values be okay. 50,000 and some scratch-offs. Like, I know he did not just offer me some lottery tickets. I know he did not just offer me 50,000 and some scratchers. Bro, some scratchers though. Bob. The man said 100 and some Boston baked beans. Dog, you gotta stop. Got me dying, bro. Because y'all know everything I'm saying is true, bro. Bob's a hustler, bro. Bob know how to hustle, bro. I'm just telling you, he cut from a different cloth. I'll give you 25 and a Rockstar or a Red Bull, whatever you prefer. Bro, I do not want no damn Red Bull to fight nobody, cuz. Okay, 650 and a Nipsey marathon shirt for your troubles. Bro, do not offer me no Nipsey shirt and $600 to fight somebody, cuz. Bro, he said a Nipsey marathon shirt and 600. The man got the Land Before Time previously viewed from Blockbuster and $200 for you. Bro, the Land Before Time though, cuz. Bro, the Land Before Time previously viewed from Blockbuster on VHS. On VHS, cuz. Like, nah, I am not fighting for this though. Bro. 700 and some Twizzler. Hey, do they still make Twizzler? Hold on, them Twizzlers used to go dummy. Hold on. Do they still make Twizzlers? Nah, bro, Bobby. I got Miss Doubtfire in 4K. Bro, I do not want Miss Doubtfire. Actually, I do want Miss Doubtfire. That's my movie. But I'm not finna fight for no Miss Doubtfire. I love Robin Williams, though. But I ain't finna fight for no Miss Doubtfire 4K. Bro, listen, y'all better stay. Listen, I told you, don't come my way if you ain't paying. That man said 2,403 dopes. Bro, Bob a hustler. I'm trying to tell you. I got Michael Jordan, The Last Dance on DVD and a Yuck Mouth CD. Bro, Yuck Mouth CD. I got 5 on it. What do you want from me? Bro, Yuck Mouth CD. Yeah, Bob, okay. Huh? Yeah, you think I'm gonna fight, huh? I'm gonna fight a mega fight, for a Yuck Mouth CD. That's what you're telling me, huh? Mm-hmm. Bro, Bob offering a Yuck Mouth CD. Yeah, I didn't know you like to get wet, Bob. Sherm, Dust, BCP, Primo, Butt Naked, Yuck Mouth CD. That's what you had, huh? I got a pocket full of sativa, a nickel bag, and a Creed CD. Like, bro, I do not want no Creed CD. Bro, he offering 300 in a Creed CD. When I was wide open, bro. Bro, Bob gonna offer you to fight 300 in a Creed CD. Not the movie, not the rugged Creed, not that Creed. I'm talking when arms wide open. Bro, remember back in the day, Nickelback Creed? I said angel shell, the new day. When arms wide open. Bro, a Creed CD, bro, and you mess around, you're like, all right, Michael B. Jordan Creed, you think it's gonna be that Creed, and it's with arms wide open. I can't, bro. I said, angel share the new day. With arms wide open. Bro, I'm not fighting for a Creed CD, god dang it. He said Bob from the old school. Facts. Or he got a tag team mixtape. Tag team back again. Doing little things. Let's begin. Party on the people. Bro, what? Coming right at chain. The choo chain. Coming right at bro, he got a quad CD DJ and 500 and Drag On first album. Bro, he got quad CD DJs and Drag On first album and $200 for you. Hey, I ain't gonna front. Dragon was spitting though. Cause I'm the opposite of H2O. Now you know, victory freight. I impress more the clothes. And girl, I love her when I meet her. I might eat her. But when they act up, it's like Turner, Tina, don't make me get bro. Y'all don't know about the fireman drag to the dash on. I'ma lift blunt till my arm look like Popeye till the day is bye-bye. Till then, 300 G's fly by. Run it. So fucking window look tenant, bro. Y'all don't know about that drag on, but you can't flame on. I like drag. Let's get it. I got that total CD. Kissing you. That man said a total CD. I'm done, bro. Bro, he got the Mace Double Up album and $1,000 for you. Anyway. Shout out to Raphael W. He said, you killing cuz. Man, shout out to, we got a $5 Cash App. Okay. He said, Bob coming with the cross-color wardrobe. Hey, you see, bro, he cross-color. Y'all tripping, bro. That's hilarious, bro. I'm horny. Man, get him out of here, bro. This man came in a room full of dudes to announce his horniness. Hey, he gotta go, cuz. Bro, what the hell? Bro, that was sus. Bro, there's a bunch of dudes laughing and he just came in with, I'm horny. Bro, everybody type bum. He a bum. He thought this was OnlyFans Boxing Ego. He said it's a British tea. That is. Oh yeah, mate. I want to rub one out. I want to wank it. I want to pull me wank out. Bro, that had to be someone from the UK. Bro, tell me that wasn't someone from the UK. Isaiah's right. Cause that sounds like some British humor. Oh yeah, I'm twump with me belly and you want to wank it. Like what? Fuck's sake, mate. Brother, wank me ting ting. From New Mexico. Hey, block him, bro. I was born in New Mexico. You making us look bad, bro. He's like, oh, you Muppet in it, bro. Hey, get him out of here, bro. How he still in here? Bro, clap his ass, bro. What's his name, bro? His name is Damien. He's like, hey, it's me, Damien. I think we're a lot alike and want to be friends. Bro, get Damien out of here. It's me, Mickey. Ego, what is Papi Muñeño? Man, come on. Y'all tripping. It's mod. Y'all out here wilding right now. Y'all tripping. Anyway, I hope Terence Crawford and Errol Spence fight so we could just be done, get a conclusion. Hey, y'all tripping in the chat right now. This is hilarious. Shout out to Roscoe Downs with the $5. Oh my God. Bro, y'all showing out in the Cash App. Let's get it. Ego, man, you be having me and my wife in tears. Hey, I just keep it real. Shout out to you and your wifey. Bro, these dudes is weird in this boxing game. When arms wide open. Bro, Bob. I'm sorry, I got that song stuck. I said an angel share. Bro, I got that song in my head now. I can't stop. Bob mess around, give you 200 and a Creed CD. I said an angel share. The news today. When arms wide open. Bro, Bud think he got the leverage. Explain it to me. I'm still waiting. Y'all still can't explain this so-called leverage. Shout out to Edgar, my man Edgar Chavez. Let's get it. How does Bud have the leverage? That's all I'm asking. Like to the point where he's talking about scenarios where if he don't get Errol Spence, he gonna move on to the like, bro. What you mean? If you don't get Errol Spence, if how? And then to me, the crazy thing is this: I thought Errol was the like Bud was literally saying stuff like, "Oh, I guess we'll never fight," and "I'm over it," and all that. And then now it looks like you could get the fight, and there's no real major obstacles. The talking sounds different. I'm just being real. Taking that abundance mindset a little too far. What are you even talking about? That sounds like somebody broke saying that. Taking that abundance mindset a little too far. Hey, when they hate donate, I'll show you abundance mindset. Bro, you don't that sound like a beta male or somebody who broke. Broke people say broke things. There's no such thing as taking an abundance mindset too far. Only somebody who's not making it is gonna say that. Bro, ask Elon Musk if there's taking abundance mindset too far. See, man, y'all need some help, bro. I gotta open the other channel so I can help. I just feel like I gotta spread these wings and help y'all because some of y'all ain't finna make it because it's the mindset. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why you see like a lot of times broke people they focus on what they don't have rather than what they have. They focus on other people what they have. They try to look at money and look at it and condemn it like it's evil. Money's not evil. Like, bro, you can have money or no money and be an evil person. How is money evil? Like, that's one of the biggest crux of that goes around is like money's the root of all evil. No, there's people like if you're Mother Teresa and you get a bunch of money, you're not gonna all of a sudden necessarily change your character. That's who you always were. That's the reality of it. Money's just gonna amplify whatever you got inside of you. You see what I'm saying? Like for me, I don't care. I don't care about material things like money. You ain't never seen me. I don't got no tattoos. I've never had my ear pierced. I don't care about like that. You see, you don't see me with a bunch of jewelry and stuff. I don't care about money, but I respect money. You know what I'm saying? I respect it enough to know that it's a tool. That's all I look at money. Money, I don't care about no money. I just care about it's a tool to get me to the next level. Like, how am I gonna run my channel if I don't make no money? That don't make no sense. You the chosen one, man. Man, I'm here to preach and teach. Bro, money is not the root of all evil. If you're a scumbag, you're a scumbag with or without money. Period. If you're a good dude or woman and you're a stand-up person, then you're that with or without money. Like that, like, have you ever seen? I know some people who fell on hard times, money is funny, and they're still the funniest and nicest people ever. That's just who your character is. You see what I'm saying? People have all these myths. People that don't make like, it's like when people don't achieve or get something, those same people try to act like it's an insult to have that thing. Like if you're not making money, you try to say, "Oh, money's the root of all evil." Oh, I wouldn't even want that much money. I mean, that's just stupid, bro. Who wouldn't want that much money? You saying that because you don't have that and you don't know how to attain it and you're not moving towards nothing. You're not working for your purpose. Because even if you don't like money or care about money, it's like Jay-Z said. Jay-Z got a great lyric. Jay-Z, this is why I like Jay-Z, because Hove say stuff in the lyrics that actually apply to real life. Hove said, I can't help the poor if I'm one of them. So I got rich, that's the win-win, or something like that. I can't help the poor if I'm one of them. Just think about what he said. I can't help the poor if I'm one of them. How you gonna help people if your cup is empty? How you gonna fill someone else's cup? You see what I'm saying? It's impossible. Like, bro, as I've gotten older, listen, if you take nothing else from the stream, just listen to this. As I've gotten older, I realize self-care is the most important. Self-care is the most important thing because if you're even if you want to help people, you could be an Aquarius or something, you like to help people, humanitarian, you can't effectively help people if you need help or you burnt out or you stressed out or you can't sleep and you're not getting no sleep. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got to take care of yourself. Like it's like people are like, oh, I got to help my family. But at what cost? You got to help you so you can better assist your family, right? Even when you're on an airplane, when they tell you the flying instructions and stuff, they said the oxygen mask will drop. You put your oxygen mask on first, not your kids. Because if you can't breathe, you can't save your kids. So they always tell you to secure yours first, but people don't want to listen to that. So that's the rules of the air. You got to secure your oxygen mask before you worry about saving the next other passengers and your kids and stuff like that. Man, who is that? People misquote that scripture. Is actually the love of money is the root of all evil. As long as you don't love money. But I don't even agree with that. You can love like that doesn't even make sense either. That is you can love money like bro, it's just I just believe in trying to live righteous. You see what I'm saying? Like bump all that other stuff. Just try to live your purpose, do what makes you happy, you know, and try to live righteous. It's simple. People overcomplicate stuff. And if somebody said money can't buy happiness, neither can depression, neither can being broke. Okay, bro, if you broke, you can't buy anything. So you definitely can't buy happiness with being broke. So that doesn't even make sense. Bro, why do people say money don't buy happiness? If you broke, you can't buy nothing. So that definitely don't buy happiness either. Now, I'm not saying if you have a lot of money, then you can't be Kurt Cobain. I mean, Kurt Cobain is an example. He had money and he still, was depressed. So I'm not saying it'll make your mental health good. I didn't say that. But you broke, you can't buy nothing either. So it's not just not having money can't buy happiness. Depression can't buy happiness either. Broke can't buy happiness. Anyway, some people are addicted to depression. That makes no sense. How do you get addicted to depression? He said if you broke, it's definitely worse than having money. Facts. Bro, how are you addicted to that's just your mindset. Your mindset is in a weakened state. People don't I don't think so when you're born, when you're first born, you don't just wake up and you just like you come out the womb and you're like, oh, I'm addicted to depression. That's not true. You've allowed yourself to gain solace or comfort in depression, and that's your go-to. That's a vice. There ain't nobody that just came out the womb unless you have some kind of like chemical imbalance or something. There ain't nobody came out the womb and said, oh, I love being depressed. You let life beat you up and keep you there. That's what that is. Ain't nobody addicted to depression. You could be addicted, like that's the only thing you turn to when you get depressed. That's why some people do drugs and alcohol and vape and all this other stuff. But there ain't nobody that just come out the womb and they're addicted to torture and pain. You let the pain and life knock you down and keep you there, and you just turn to that because that's all you know, or you've been doing it. That's why I can't be around no toxic people. Toxic people are not good for me. Because whether you like it or not, if I'm not saying you can't help people, but if someone's always negative, that's an anchor, bro. Help your people in bad times and stuff. But if they don't try to help themselves, or they just keep talking about problems and they're not trying to fix it, you got to stay away from that. You definitely got to stay away from that, because that's an anchor. That's an anchor to what you're trying to do. Not addicted, but after a while, your brain gets used to being in the same place for so long, it's easier. But that's just it's a weakened state of mind, though. It's not you're addicted to it. It's That's how you handle stuff. Ego will be talking boxing, then switch gears, start dropping jewels. And that's what I'm saying. Some people might not understand it, but the people that watch, these are real people that like boxing. So we got real problems, real life things. So I'm more than boxing. I'm boxing, but I'm more than boxing. There's other things in this world that people, monkeypox and all types of stuff, pandemics, and we got other stuff we can talk about too. Oh, I like that Samuel L. Jackson quote. Anyone who tells you money can't buy you happiness never had any. Facts. Bro, listen, I'm telling you how it works. People people have our society has a lot of weak people, weak-minded. If you can find it in your like capacity and find a way to fix it into your routine, you could get ahead of the curve fast, because we live this new society, cancel culture. A lot of people are weak, bro. Guys and girls, there's a lot of people out weak. Like a lot of people they don't make them like they used to. Like remember back in the day they had drafts like Vietnam, bro. Send one of these TikTokers to a war, bro. They not making men the same like they used to, bro. How you gonna be in war TikTok and stuff? bro, listen, if a war broke out, like even in the 90s, they had Kuwait and Desert Storm. Man, draft one of these TikTokers and see how well they do. They be vlogging, enemies got the drop on them. Yeah, send one of these TikTokers and we'll see. We'll see how that you had war TikTok and the enemy setting traps and stuff and you vlogging. All right, we'll see how that works. Bro, Charlie finna kill you. Bro, man, you in the forest. Bro, it is. Bro, when I don't know what the move is called, but it's like kind of like a twerk move. Bro, dudes don't need to do that. I seen the dude, bro. Listen, I ain't gonna hold you. Like when the girls do it, whatever. But y'all dudes gotta stop doing that TikTok move. Y'all like it's some weird, it's like some snake twerk thing. I don't even know what it's called, bro. But I seen the dude he was trying to hit. Hey, y'all gotta chill, bro. Hey, somebody tell me what that move is called. Bro, I seen the dude try to do it. It's like a worm, like a little worm twerk move. The wormy twerk. Oh, bro, this dude was like boom, boom, boom. I was like, what? Bro, y'all tripping, bro. I hate Sarah so much. He said they finna TikTok in a landmine. Bro, boom, boom. It just get blown up on the spot. Y'all tripping, bro. Hey, y'all, I can't even look at these comments anymore. Y'all tripping. Edgar said they out here bugging. Facts. Bro, y'all tripping. Isaiah, they tripping. Y'all tripping right now. I can't even deal with this chat right now. It's called the English pastry. Bro, that can't be real. There's not no damn dance called the English pastry. Please stop. Whatever. Hey, shout out to Mr. Shop 81. Let's get it. Yeah, so I don't know. Hey, do y'all think Errol Spence and Crawford finna fight? Do you think that's gonna be next? Shout out to Mr. Shop 81. Googity crank, the money goes sent to my baby. Do y'all think the fight happens next? I believe, I hope. I believe they can fight. I believe they gonna get this right. I think about it every night and day. Terence, Crawford, and EJ. Bro, I believe they can fight. Looking at R. Kelly in prison. Looking at, I believe they can fight. I believe they can fight tonight. Terence Crawford versus EJ. Man, I hope it. I need it. I think they're waiting to announce it. I need it, bro. I'm sick of the talking, bro. And y'all disrespecting Errol Spence, something crazy. Start to pee and fly away. Oh, wow. He got the official R. Kelly uncut lyrics. This man is a maniac. Bro, I'm so sick. Y'all disrespecting Errol something crazy, bro. Like, people talking about Errol like he just the easiest of work. Like, bro, that's why I got to be the greatest in boxing history. Like, I can't, it's just what it is, bro. How on earth, this is like boxing talk and boxing comedy, it's a catch-22. You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. They said Wilder was not technical enough, but he was knocking people out. Tank Davis got skill and he knocking people out. Errol Spence, inside fighter, but he can also box and he can also knock you out. All these PBC fighters, various different styles, and old media hate all of them. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? So it's like, there is like nothing you could do to make old media happy. Like, okay, if your real talking point was I don't like Wilder because he's not technical enough, why don't you like Errol Spence? That's how these dudes is cap. Bro, these boxing commentators and stuff is like people be capping. How do you not like Errol Spence then? If you claim you didn't like Wilder because he needed to work on his skills and all this other goofy stuff they said about Wilder, why don't you like Tank? Why don't you like Errol Spence? Boss Red said because they black. Facts. Man, they got to do better, bro. You're like, these dudes say, oh, I hate Floyd Mayweather. He trash talk. He's burning money. Okay, Andre Ward don't burn money. He don't trash talk. You hate him too. Come on, bro. It's looking shaky. Isaiah is looking shaky. They didn't like Floyd because he didn't produce enough knockout, even though he moved up 5 weight classes. Didn't make enough knockouts. Wilder got like 90-something% knockouts. They still don't like him. Okay. Bro, they're capping. Leonardo DiCaprio. They be capping. And it's like, to me, it's the Errol Spence slander is just crazy. Bro, listen to me. I'm not disrespecting Crawford. I'm not disrespecting Errol. This is a true question. In what world is the consensus the guy that did the heavier lifting has no chance? For everyone to favor the other person that hasn't had, like, how does that even make sense? How does it make sense that a person has 3 belts, like not like Canelo going to undisputed and he fighting people we knew he was going to beat. He had to fight real people. He had to fight real people. Right? So like basically a legit no one can say Errol Spence is a paper champion. Inside the ring and outside the ring, he faced adversity. So how do you watch that Errol Spence's career and then watch Crawford's career and then say, oh no, I don't know if this guy with the deeper resume, I don't know if he can do anything. Like bro, I'm seeing comments like Crawford could knock him out 3-6. Yes, boxing, it can happen. But who did Crawford knock out in 3-6? Like, this don't even make sense. Bro, if we're being realistic, who has Crawford knocked out in 3 to 6 rounds at welterweight? Isaiah said, but a slow starter. Bro, okay, name someone that Crawford knocked out in 6 rounds or less at welterweight. See, y'all foolish. Y'all just be talking. I don't talk to talk. I walk the walk. Who has Crawford knocked out in 6 or under at welterweight? 147. Okay, Kell Brook in round 4 and Amir Khan, that was probably round 6, maybe. Okay, so this is 2 guys that literally a few fights after that retired. So to me, that's not even, if we're being realistic boxing connoisseurs of this beautiful sport, I can't use that. Amir Khan, his chin is made out of plexiglass, bro. I don't know what bro, he got newspaper chin. Like, you open up the classified, that's Amir Khan chin, and like, that's, bro, that's not something I could really, and this was like, he had 2 fights from the Canelo fight. He only had 2 fights. One of the fights was Phil LaGreco, a guy Errol Spence beat by knockout. Phil LaGreco got knocked out in 40 seconds by Amir Khan. And then Amir Khan was getting dropped by Samuel Vargas, another guy Errol Spence knocked out, and had a rough time with him and hurt multiple times. His very next fight was Crawford. So it's like, that's not high enough level of competition for me to be like, oh, Errol Spence just getting knocked out in 3 to 6 rounds because of Kell Brook. Bro, Kell Brook won the first 2 rounds and Crawford had a mouse under his eye. And then as soon as Crawford opened up, Kell just shelled up and then the fight was over. So that, I can't, bro, I just can't picture Errol Spence going out like that. Then you factor in high level fights where it's like a 2, 3, 4+ year buildup that people have been wanting to see the fight. Nobody's really trying to make a mistake. It's like nerves. Your nerves could be bad, a little bit jittery, a little bit nervous. That when the higher the stakes, the more concentrated the effort. So in elite level fights, no, it's like, you know what I'm saying? You got to work your way into the fight typically, more often than not. Like even Rolly, the Rolly that showed up versus like Marinez, I think Tank would have eat him. It wouldn't have been like a good fight. Rolly made it a good fight because he exercised some control and patience, and he was dangerous as a puncher. So just Rolly making that subtle adjustment made the fight better. You know what I'm saying? Because he wasn't just like, he was like more poised than we've seen him. He didn't like Tank. Tank didn't like him. A lot riding on it. No one wanted to make that mistake, even though Tank knocked him out anyway. He said, I can't doubt the toughness of a guy who flew through a windshield. That's what I'm saying. It's like my thing is this. I think how I think. I don't really know who wins the fight, but I will say this. a lot of the commentary that I've heard about the fight just sounds like insane. Like, I don't think Amir Khan and Kell Brook, when Terence Crawford fought him, is a good measuring stick to what Errol Spence can or can't do, because Errol don't fight like Amir. He got a better chin than Amir, and he's in a different spot in his career than Kell Brook even. So it's like that's not a good measuring stick, bro. The bottom line, Errol Spence fought better people. Ugas Ugas is a better guy at a better point of his career than anybody Crawford fought at welterweight. Anybody. Prove me wrong. I wish y'all would. I wish y'all would, but y'all can't. My thinking is superior and your thinking is inferior. Yeah, I said it. Name one person that Crawford fought at welterweight where you believe they were in a better position career-wise than Ugas when he just fought and was coming off the Pacquiao win, and he was a champion and had a better resume than Ugas. Name one person that you would say at that space in which Crawford fought them, they were in a Ugas type of zone. You know how, like, it's like Steph Curry. You know how Steph Curry, he be on a hot streak and he just, everything he put up is splashing. Name somebody that was more in the zone in their career when Bud fought him at welterweight than Ugas was on a win streak. Really, I thought he beat Sean Porter, but whatever. And then he was coming off the Pacquiao win. Name one person. Sean Porter. Porter was off for like a 400-day plus layoff, and the last fight was Sebastian Formella that went 12 rounds, and that was a guy we never even really heard of for real. And then before that, I think he lost to Spence. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? He was no longer a champion. Everything's fact. So no matter, so to be honest, it's like, I don't know who I'm gonna pick for the fight because I think both guys have a shot to win, but Crawford will be the underdog. I really believe that. People could say whatever, and you know, legends of boxing could say their opinions. Crawford's gonna be the underdog here. Mark that. He gonna be the underdog. And it's okay. Like, you know, there's a lot of Beevils that might have been the underdog and he beat Canelo. And he beat him. Anyway, I got more videos dropping. Make sure you guys come back. Stay tuned. We had a great stream. Appreciate everyone for the super chat and the support. Just keep supporting the channel. All right, y'all. Peace.